Next segment, the Triple Threat X Division match for a spot at Destination X was Jack Evans. Humidity gets to the paper, guys.
It sure does.
We saw Jack Evans versus Nice.
Anthony Nice
versus Sorensen.
Jesse Sorensen.
You know, basically, you know, this whole match was basically hyping Jack Evans up. The whole match.
But I mean, they gave Nice and Sorensen a nice chance to shine.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Nice was hitting some incredible moves, and Sorensen himself was holding his own.
Yeah.
I would say, I don't want to get the two confused. Nice was more of the ground-based guy, and Sorensen was more of the high-flying.
I think pretty much they were all kind of high-flying.
Yeah, but I mean, nowhere to the level of Jack Evans.
No.
I mean,
the biggest move of the match was basically the finisher, which was the 630. I mean, other moves.
630.
I mean, some of the other moves that I saw, they went for the first clothesline, and it turned them upside down, but he was able to turn it. He basically caused him to do a backflip, which he turned it back into like a back cartwheel to land on his feet. Did some, you know, really sick flipping maneuvers.
Oh my God!
I mean, the guy had the 450 springboard to the outside. The guy hit the 630. We saw Sorensen hit the reverse spinning neck break. It was almost kind of like Crossroads. Then Nice hit like a couple of German suplexes, followed up by a low German pinning maneuver. So I mean, those were moves that really actually stood out to me.
I mean, these were JC pretty much had every move I had written down covered. I mean, those were the standout moves of this match. But I think the move that really, like you said, sealed the deal was the 630. The 630. You know, and this is after hitting a 450, a springboard 450 nonetheless.
You know, it's like I was telling Brian. I mean, there's so many people out there that have this move, but I mean, a lot of those guys you don't get to see on a weekly basis, like in TNA, and it's like it's very rare when you get to see somebody hit a move like this. And I think really it's got to do with athleticism and speed.
And it's got to, I think there's
balance.
I think there's a certain level of courage in there too, to, you know, wing your body at a 630 and hope that you don't land the wrong way and break your neck. I mean, you got to love wrestling to, just like, you know, I don't remember exactly when it came on, but remember that Christopher Daniels promo that they ran. He said, you know, I got a broken bone in my neck, I got one ligament holding my shoulder on, you know, I got, what did he say, was his knee fucked up or something like that?
I don't really remember
the injuries, but it was like basically like, damn, this guy is one injury away from being done, but he still comes back because he loves this sport so much. Yes. And you can tell as fans, we're passionate about this sport. We love this sport and we hope to break into it. But to finish it off, Evans did hit that 630, and you will see Austin Aries, Jack Evans, Low Key, and Zima Zion face at Destination X, the winner getting a contract. This is not an Ultimate X match.
Which I thought that was what they were trying to work up to, was the X Division Ultimate X match.
But then I saw a promo hyping it's going to be Robbie E. Moore, and Amazing Red in Ultimate X. Oh, quick Amazing Red note, if you guys don't know, he was performing as that alternate character, Santoriento. TNA has quietly decided to sweep him under the rug. They tried to introduce Santoriento to, you know, offset Sin Cara.
Counter block Sin Cara's success.
And they just...
I mean, I don't know what it was. I mean, I've said it in past videos, and I know this is a TNA bid, but I'm not going to dwell on it. When me and Brian went to go see Monday Night Raw, hell, even when we went to go see the Raw house show, the amount of hype that Sin Cara had before he made that Monday Night Raw debut
was incredible.
On 4/11 was incredible. I mean, there was kids wearing the masks, there was kids with the signs, there was even kids holding the signs and the masks.
That's a way to hype a debut, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like, to just bring back, I mean, there were some potentially really horrible debuts in the WWE, and they definitely did Sin Cara quite well. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember the Gobbledygooker.
Yes.
He appeared at the 1990 Survivor Series, and that was also the same one that The Undertaker debuted at.
Yeah.
So when The Undertaker went in, he was really afraid that he was going to end up being the guy that came out of the egg. So I always thought that was pretty good. But we then move into a backstage segment with the British Invasion. They're talking about the situation with Mexican America. We see a little video package kind of highlighting what's going on. I think the biggest thing to come out of this segment is Rob the Freak Terry is aligned with the British invasion once again. I guess there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Rob Terry is done with Immortal, and he's down with the Brits. Then we see Sting and Angle backstage. Kurt tells Sting that, dude, you're out of your mind. You see Sting kind of sitting on top of some equipment cases. Kurt basically says point blank, I don't know if I can trust you out there, man. And Sting says, just in this completely crazy voice, I think it's showtime all the time. I think he's finally been driven off his rocker. He doesn't know this world from the real world anymore.
No, he does not.
It's like you said, it's showtime all the time. He is in his Sting killer crazy gimmick the whole time. You want to move right into the next match on the card?
Yes, Velvet Sky versus ODB and Miss Jackie. Now, the stipulation behind this match is that if Velvet Sky beat ODB and Jackie, that they were out of TNA. With miscommunication, we kind of see Miss Jackie get hit with the steel chair by ODB. Then we see Velvet counter that with a DDT for the win.
Well, right off the bat, when these two competitors were getting in the ring, Velvet comes down through the crowd and hits them both with the chair to start off the match. So I kind of had a feeling it might be tipped into Velvet's favor from right there. But like you said, Velvet hit that huge DDT that she's been hitting in recent weeks. And if Michael Cole was here, he would somehow tie Vintage into it. Yeah, totally unrelated. Only going to take 5 seconds. Somehow Alberto Del Rio is now doing Vintage moves after being in the WWE 11 months.
Yeah, for only almost a year.
Yeah, so go figure that one out. He's like Tony Schiavone at this point, just totally over the top, even though I do like Schiavone. But basically, like JC said, Velvet picks up the win. ODB and Jackie are out of TNA wrestling.
For temporarily. I'm pretty sure they're going to find their way to
ODB didn't seem like she was going anywhere.
Oh, no.
She said, bitch, I'm not Then we move into the Daniels video package I mentioned earlier. We pretty much covered it. Was there anything you wanted to mention about the video?
No, I think I actually want to get into the Four Corners match.
Exactly. That's the next thing on my notes. We have AJ Styles go against Christopher Daniels, go against Jerry Lynn, going against RVD. It's a 4 corners, 2 men in the ring, 2 men are on the apron, tag in and out. It is not a tornado match.
Yeah. Basically, I'll give a brief rundown on what stood out to me in the match. The speed of the wrestlers, the athleticism that these guys showed off. We saw Jerry Lynn hit the head scissors. We see RVD and Lynn showdown in the ring. And these guys know each other so well from all the battles that they've had in the past that they knew every move. They premeditated every move that their opponent was going to do. They tied it into a flurry of nice reversal maneuvers. So be honest, RVD impressed you tonight. Yes, that's the thing though, because if you could put someone like RVD in a match with someone with the skills and athleticism like as Jerry Lynn,
or
it's
going to be Styles, or Christopher Daniels,
it's going to be a really good match. Lynn hit a top rope hurricanrana. AJ hit his Vintage flying forearm, springboard flying forearm, but Jerry Lynn kind of did this move. Something similar to what Batista used to do in OVW. Then, unknowing that RVD had tagged himself into the match, RVD climbs up to the top rope, hits the 5-star frog splash, and sneaks in the back door with the victory.
He did, exactly. Beautiful 5-star frog splash. No one does it like RVD.
I kind of actually, this is just a little side note, out of everyone who delivered the frog splash, I still liked Eddie's the best.
Of course. Everybody knows our position on Eddie Guerrero. If you followed us, Eddie Guerrero's up here, and most people can't ever reach there. Yeah. But,
a lot of wrestlers are up here.
You find some rare superstars that will never be forgotten. And when me and JC start to forget all our great wrestling memories, the few guys that will stay in the back of our head forever will be the Owen Harts. That will
Eddies,
be the AJs, And, I promised it for a long time the video will be coming of all the stars that we have lost over the years and in the last year. It's a project that I want to put together, but as you guys can imagine, it takes a lot of researching and a lot of time to make sure we highlight people properly.
Yeah. Speaking of a video being put together very well, please, I sent the bulletin out, but these are for the people that aren't subscribed to us that will watch this video. Please check out RS Eagles. R. Seagulls, I believe his channel is. He does really good tribute videos for a lot of the wrestlers. He has a CM Punk tribute with his original theme song. He's got a Randy Orton. He's got a Sheamus. He's currently working on a Miz. Please check him out. He's a very good kid, and he's gonna be doing life blogs now. He's gonna be documenting a day of every week and posting it to YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very cool kid. You know, he's always been very good to us. Leaves comments, interacts. He has been putting up some cool tributes. I've seen them. So if you guys are into that sort of thing, please check it out. You know, it would be appreciated from me and JC Styles. That was an incredible match. For the next match, we move into the big tag match.
The tag match for the next set of points in the Bound for Glory series. We see James Storm and Matt Morgan versus, I guess he's going just by Devon now. It's not Brother Devon.
Yeah.
It's just Devon and the Pope.
Yeah, Devon and Bully Ray. So, I mean, I guess you're not supposed to know that they were former tag teams.
Exactly.
If you're just getting into the product. I don't know.
I don't know. This match didn't really stand out to me like all the other ones. I mean, it was a different kind of blend of contrast, different styles. They didn't really know how to interact with each other as teams. And I don't know, this kind of, you know...
Well, I think that's the whole angle with Devon and the Pope. They're keeping each other at arm's length.
Yeah.
Devon's suspicious. He knows the Pope is up to something. Pope is trying to get in with Devon's family. He's trying to map it to Devon's wife. He's trying to impress him. He's always trying to one-up him. So Devon's like, all right, I don't want to be friendly with you. I think he even said it point blank backstage before the match. He was like, I'm not your friend.
Exactly.
And, you know, we're forced in this match. And then you got Morgan and Storm. I mean, Storm is an incredible tag team wrestler, but, you know, his style kind of more fit with, like, the Wildcat Chris Harris or Robert Roode. It's not that Morgan's not a good tag team wrestler, because we saw him do incredible things with Hernandez.
Exactly.
It's just, it wasn't, like you said, it just wasn't the best matchup tonight. It wasn't a horrible match by any means.
It wasn't a horrible match, no. It was just not really that much impact in this match.
With Destination X so close, I would have almost liked to see... They could have Loki come back out again or something, you know?
Or maybe just giving a little bit more time to the Four Corners match.
Yeah, or maybe they could rework the dynamic, because I believe that Devon, Pope, Morgan, and Storm all deserve to have television time.
Yes.
It just maybe should have been worked a little differently. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was okay. We're not going to dwell on it anymore. We see backstage Hogan.
The biggest thing is Devon picks up 7 points in the Bound for Glory series.
Exactly. Devon is on the leaderboard.
Then we move into the Sting promo.
Yes. Well, we see Hogan.
The Sting Hogan brawl in the back.
Yeah. Hogan lays him out backstage with a baseball bat, plain and simple. Sting is not going to be in the main event.
No. We basically see Bully Ray and the rest of Immortal come out. Kurt Angle comes out, and you know we hear Sting's music hit. Sting doesn't come out because he just got laid out with a baseball bat. Basically, the rundown of this match is Angle had to go at it himself. Kurt Angle basically said, basically went out there and said, I'm going to take it to you. I think the numbers game actually caught up to Angle.
I mean, he was going against Steiner, Abyss, Bully Ray, and Gunner.
Yes.
I mean, 4-on-1 at this point. And then you think he's going to get a little help from Mr. Anderson.
Yeah.
But
he does not. Anderson comes out just when you thought he was going to side with Kurt Angle. You see him, he takes it to Immortal, and then just as he's getting ready to hit the mic check on Bully Ray, he walks over to Angle, he hits the mic check, and then he looks at the referee, and he takes Angle's hand, and he goes, tag, drags him to the center of the ring, gets out, Bully Ray pins Angle and picks up the win for his team.
And then you see Anderson celebrate with Immortal.
Yes.
You see Abyss picking off, and Anderson's kind of like putting it down. You can kind of tell by his mannerisms. Hogan comes out to show his stamp of approval. So, Mr. Anderson has joined Immortal.
I don't know.
Anderson, Steiner, Hogan, Bischoff, Gunner, Abyss, Bully Ray.
I don't know. I think this is kind of a ploy for Anderson to try to stick it to, because he's too much of an asshole to stay in a group.
I just don't see Anderson fitting with the rest of these guys.
But
I don't know if you had Scott Steiner threatening to kick your ass.
I don't know. I don't think really Anderson's really all that scared of Steiner. But guys, before the camera cuts out, we would like to say thank you for watching. Please check out WrestlingRevolution.com, most extreme wrestling. I'm sorry, and also please check out the Effin' True Click. We will be uploading videos to that very shortly once we do our sit-down roundtable. And please check out R. Siegel's. All these guys' links will be in the description box, or you can go to our suggested channels.
And they're not R. Siegels, like we got some birds in the background.
No.
His name is R. Siegels.
Yes. So please check him out. Check all the rest of the guys out, the members of Wrestling Revolution. For Infantry Wrestling, I'm JC Styles.
I'm Brian Gracie.
Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow with SmackDown.